I'm not the point man for any sort of thing going on when it comes to Call of Duty.
There's a guy in the NBA. He's definitely not in the league anymore, but his name is Brian Cardinal, and he's on the.
Yeah, that's me, man. Gigantic white dude. Just do it.
Yeah.
The janitor, man. Brian Cardinal, the janitor.
My first introduction to Brian Cardinal, where I really knew, like, wow, this guy's a legend. It was the finals. I think it was like game 5, and his only job was to hard foul like Chris Bosh. And there's this one play where I think Chris Bosh is going up for like just a meager layup, and Brian Cardinal takes both hands, whacks the fuck out of Chris Bosh, and it was extremely disrespectful. But that's you. You're going in at zombies, and you're just taking that LMG, that light machine gun, and just mowing zombies down like a fucking champion, dude. You're taking all the damage. You know, you're like the berserker.
I'm the tank to get all the damage.
Juggernaut.
It's kind of like when I was in the Marine Corps, when we would do urban house clearing. So when you clear houses, there's a whole bunch of techniques that you use. And every now and then, one of the things that you'll do, it's called running the rabbit. Okay. So typically you go into a room, you'll J hook or you'll cross, and then you'll go in with the intention of killing somebody in the room. But every now and again, particularly if it's a real hot spot, it's like you are the distraction. You bump the guy in front of you and you're like, run the rabbit, run the rabbit. And then that guy's only job is to run in there really quick, but to run fast enough to not get shot, but draw fire so he can pop up. And the next guy swings in behind him and blows a fucking head off whatever terrorist is hiding in the room. So that's me when it comes to Call of Duty. I got to keep the sensitivity low because on my controller, because if I don't, I mean, I'm swinging all over the place, man. Like I can't zero in on anybody.
You're a white woman with like 3 glasses of wine, no dexterity, just all over the place.
I'm coming straight off the set of, one of those housewives shows after a long night drinking wine and causing trouble and then settling down. I've got all the dexterity of those people when it comes to playing Call of Duty, but then I don't have a sensitivity up high enough so I can't whip around and do what I need to do. So I'm caught in this no man's land. I'm trying to justify everything at this point. Sometimes talking about shitting in strange places, I've shit in many, many strange places. And when you're overseas and you're doing so we did a lot of foot patrols and a lot of missions where you're just walking around for long periods of time over in Iraq. And one of the things that'll happen, so you eat your own food, but there's also local food that you'll sometimes eat. So they have they're called kebabs. It's like goat or lamb or something. I don't know. But they're pretty decent. So what you do is you eat those things and then cross your fingers. Because a lot of times what happens is it doesn't turn out real well for you, and you got to take some emergency shits. And the number one thing that you got to think of doing, one of my buddies, we were patrolling. We took up in this house. You knock on somebody's door and you're like, hey, can we come in? But it's not really, can we come in? It's, yo, bitch, we're coming in. So get the fuck out of our way. We're going to go sit up on the roof and watch the bad guys for a little while. You're going to give us some tea, some delicious bread, and then we're all going to leave as friends. And then you're going to curse us because it's 2 a.m. and you wish anything but the fact that we were there. But we're not going to go sit out in the jungle. That's a desert country mostly, but we were right along the Euphrates. We're not going to go sit out in the fucking palm groves at 2 a.m. We're going to come hang out at your house, put 2 dudes up on the roof, keep eyes on things, and then we're all going to kind of hang out in here in the warmth. But anyhow, we're midday. We're taking up security in one of these houses, and my buddy, he's having an issue. So what he does is we wear these little shorts. They're called silkies. And most of the time, the decision that you have to make, so everyone's basically got a knife on them or something, everyone's carrying around. Somebody's got a knife on them. Usually you got it not to kill bad guys, but to open stuff up, do whatever you need to do. You got a gun for killing bad guys. You don't need a knife for that. So the decision you usually have to make when you got to take an emergency shit is which article of clothing are you going to sacrifice to wipe your ass with? So that's really what it goes is you do one of 2 things. You take your shit and then you either go for the Zeke Elliott crop top, like underneath your fucking uniform. So you wear like a little green t-shirt underneath your stuff. So you either cut that off like crop top style, like your Zeke running around beating up girls, or you cut the top of your socks off. Right? So you wear like big socks. He did the third option, which I hadn't seen before, where he basically took his underwear off, but it wasn't underwear. It was like little silky shorts. And he basically wiped his ass with his underwear and then just left them behind in these people's bathroom because they don't use toilet paper over there, right? They use like the three seashells or whatever it is. I don't know what the system they got going on is, but they got a little water jug. And that's one of the reasons why it can be offensive to do things with, I think, your left hand or something, or your right hand. I don't know. But they're straight up just wiping their asses with their hands and then just kind of rinsing them off with tap water. No soap at all. And then going from there, like throughout the day. So I don't know why everyone's getting sick over there. I don't know why that would be why that would be the case.
How funny is it sometimes? Like I'll be like right now, I just had my hand down my crotch. I wasn't jerking off to your voice. I was just, scratching my nuts. I didn't wash my hands. I didn't put on Lysol, Purell, anything. And I completely forgot about it, right? So I'm going to go hang out right now. Let's say after I'm going to go out, for a beer or whatever. I'm going to shake hands with people. My ball grease is all over it.
That's why the first thing I do when I get to the store, I went to Walmart earlier today to pick up a few things, and the first thing I do is look for those little fucking security wipes or those little handy wipes. Yeah. Like, my God, I hope they've got these things here. Because some little baby was probably just sitting in this cart, shitting its pants. And then, the mom takes it out of there and changes it on the fucking dinner table at McDonald's. And then just that germs everywhere, man. You go drive yourself crazy thinking about those things.
Yeah, we're fucking disgusting, dude. Not just you and me, but people in general are fucking gross.
People in general, and you and me very specifically.